Good evening, my night owls. Please excuse the different setup. This video is being filmed at about 5 a.m. Now, tonight, we're going to be looking at Lily Plants a Garden, a play written by... give me a second on this. Jose Cruz Gonzalez. Sorry if I murdered that, which I probably did. He was born March 19th, 1957. He was raised in California on the Central Coast. He was inspired by the nature that surrounded him. That can be seen pretty frequently in his plays. He got a BA in U.S. History / Chicano Studies from the University of California, San Diego, minoring in theater, which was pretty cool. He received the NEA Directing Fellowship Award in 1985. The NEA TCG Theater Residency Program for Playwrights in 1997, and he was Emmy nominated for PAZ. Now, Lily Plants a Garden. The general summary of it is that these two people named Frank and Lewis live live in a woo castle and drive a woo car, woo barbecue on weekends, and love to howl at 3 full moon night. You see, Frank and Lewis Wooluman are Woolumans, those not so scary beasts that live in Woolooland. One day the couple discovers an infant girl, they fall in love with her, it's great, they adopt her, everything's perfect, except she's a Zoe being, not a Wooloo. Zoe beings are the mortal enemies of the Wooloos. Long ago, the Wooloolanders and the Zoe beings were friends, and they all had something they needed from one another. The Woolans had the Wooloo dirt, and the Zoe beings had the Blue seeds. But now they've been in a war for like a few centuries, and they don't really remember why they're mortal enemies, but they decided to keep fighting anyway. That's how all great stories go. However, this is a world full of intolerance and ignorance, as one can clearly tell, and yet Lily, a child of both cultures, comes in and creates a healing sanctuary, sorta, out of the rubble of the war. It's the first garden to be seen in centuries, with the broken toys that she plants turning into trees of memory and other sorts of plants, and it's inspiring and time allegory, and it's about children bringing hope because that's what we rely on children to do, I guess. TLDR, the main metaphor here is that it's basically a metaphor of any two given worlds that are pitted against each other in any sense, and the one person that brings them together, who's usually youth because they tend to be more forward-thinking in things. Now, after reading this play, I would recommend it. Coming up to it, looking at the title, and doing a quick click around the interwebs, I was a little bit questioning on it, but I think it's good. I think it was pretty good. I would recommend reading it. It seems like a good time for anyone really to read. Kids can read it and get inspired because it's kids doing something. Adults can read it and get inspired because the kid's doing something. Really, it all comes down to the kid doing something. Anyway, that's this play review. It's a little bit shorter than usual, but sleep tight, my night owls, and I'll see you next review.